Así.
Is it good? Perfect? Ready, rock and roll? Welcome back, my creative friends. It's me, Susanna Baker, presenting Wynwood Magazine Podcast. Hi, I'm Susanna Baker, and once again we bring you a fabulous interview from Wynwood. We are sitting in the home and art studio of Chuave, and I am super excited because to know Chuave is to know living colors. I am actually in his palette, and I'm excited, and good morning, Chuave.
Good morning.
¿Cómo está, Che?
Bien, gracias. Thanks for asking.
So you are from Córdoba, Argentina.
Yes.
Donde se baila el tango.
Yes. Well,
Tango.
actually, in Córdoba, they dance cuarteto.
Cuarteto?
Yeah. It's like pa, 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 pa. It's kind of a salsa. Something like that. Yeah, but that's the traditional music from Córdoba. But tango too, but tango is more in Buenos Aires.
And you guys make a great paradilla, el barbecue.
Parrillada.
Parrillada.
Yeah, well, we say asado.
Asado.
Yeah.
Asado.
Sí.
And, well, do you make a good asado?
Sí.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Since
making Córdoba proud.
Yeah.
But more proud, Córdoba must be, in your town, they must be applauding you. Because you are fifth generation of a family that you're walking in a journey of your own, but influenced by your family.
Yes.
Who were the 5 artists?
Okay.
You're the 5th one.
Yeah.
Who are the other
Let me
4?
tell you, it was my, I'll do my best, but it was my great-granddad. It will be bisabuelo, right?
Bisabuelo.
But then you have his father. What will be that? Great-great-granddad.
Okay.
Okay, something like that.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
Bueno, my great-great-granddad, he was I don't know how to say it in English, but he was a ebanista, that they work with wood.
Yes, wood.
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful.
Okay.
Carpenter, but more than a carpenter. Very old school. Yeah. Beautiful
So,
carving,
I don't
moldings.
know too much about him, of course, because it was a long time ago. But then about my great-granddad, actually, I know. I have pictures of him. And
What's
I have
his
name? Luis Soler.
Soler.
And Luis Soler, he was a muralist.
Muralist?
In Spain. Yeah.
Wow.
In Barcelona, Spain. That's why I asked your partner, your mate, where they were from. Because my goal is to go to Spain to paint since I started to paint again. Because for a long period of time.
That would be full circle, huh?
Yeah, that's my idea.
Awesome.
But yeah, that was my great-granddad. And then my, like his son, that is not my granddad, so it will be like my uncle granddad.
Okay, now
I don't know if
somebody
I'm
get
getting
me Cuban coffee. I need to wake up. Wait a minute.
Dale. Bueno, pero sí, like the brother of my granddad.
Okay.
Was his assistant, like
I got
my
you.
great-granddad
I got you, yeah.
assistant.
Assistant.
So he's still alive, and his name is Luis too.
Awesome.
It's Luis Soler.
Soler.
So Luis was his assistant, and they know how to paint great realistic things and oliums
Beautiful.
and everything.
Hyperrealism or?
No, just realism.
Realistic, okay,
but,
realism, okay.
It's something that I owe to myself that I would like to.
Do some
but I didn't
realism?
study. I would love to.
Wow.
But it's something that I have pending.
That would be really far from what we're used to seeing for
yeah.
Chuave.
Yeah, because the thing that I bring, it's related to graffiti. Because I'm a self-made.
Fresh, it's fabulous. And we're going to go to talk about your art, but going back to Spain, then somebody travels to Argentina, right? Would that be Luis Soler
the whole
II?
family.
The whole family.
Yeah,
Everybody
the whole family, and the great-great-great-great-granddad died
in
during
Spain.
during the travel. He broke his, how do you say,
hip.
Cadera.
Hip.
The hip. So he died, and then they went to Buenos Aires, and then they decided to go to Córdoba because the weather in Córdoba, it's super good if you have like breathing issues.
Yeah.
You know, so they moved to Córdoba.
Nice.
And they were doing all like signs for the cinema and big scale murals.
They continue to do art.
Yeah. And then my mom.
Your mom.
That's important. My mom.
What's your mom's name?
Isabel.
Isabel.
My mom, she's I don't know how to say it. We say that vitrofusión.
Oh, you got
that
me.
is it's art in glass.
Vitro.
Fusión.
Fusión. Visual infusion?
No. It's vitro is related to glass.
Uh-huh.
And fusión, it's like
Do
this.
you know, Lara, what vitrofusión is?
Vitrofusión?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
You have different stuff like glass arts. And one of them, they are the ones that they use for church.
Like stained glass.
Yeah, but it's not that
stained
one.
glass.
Like it's kind of. But let's say that you have a mold, like
Uh-huh.
I don't know. Let's see. Well, you want to do this, for example. You have this that it will be like a ceramic mold, and then you will put a glass on top of it. You will paint on top of the glass, and then you will add another glass, and then you will put that in a bake.
To bake ceramically?
And then
So it's
you will
sculpture.
take it's
They were
kind of a
sculpture,
sculpture.
yeah.
You will take the shape of the mold,
Okay.
but the glass. So then
But
you can
in
separate
glass.
the mold and glass, and you will have containers. You will
Like
have,
Lalique. Like some of the artists that
Yeah.
worked with glass and
Yes.
figurines.
Then
and,
I'll show you
and
an-
portraiture and things like that,
Yes.
which is phenomenal. Absolutely
So
phenomenal.
I was growing with my mom, and I was helping her a lot.
With the glass.
With the glass.
And the molding.
Yes.
Wow.
And
That's so
at the same
beautiful.
time, I was doing graffiti, but it was secret.
But
no?
you were doing graffiti in the streets of Córdoba.
Yes.
Okay. And you were keeping it quiet.
Yes.
And
Trying to.
when did you start to do graffiti? Did you do it with markers or did you do it with a spray paint can?
Well, with both. I started with markers, then I started with spray cans, and over there we don't have. It's not that we don't have. We have access to spray cans, but they are super expensive.
Yeah.
It's different. Like
Right.
here they paint a lot with spray, but over there they paint a lot with bucket paint and spray.
Okay.
Like the mix.
The mix
It's
of
like
it.
super common.
So it's,
So I was
it's
doing all
opposite
of them.
in Argentina because here in the States, the reason why a lot of artists use spray paint is because when you were poor from the Bronx or poor from Brooklyn, whatever, a spray paint can would cost 50 cents and go a
Yeah.
long way versus oils and brushes or acrylic.
Yes.
So, but
Well,
in
versus
Argentina, I'm
oils and
assuming
all that thing.
the import or something brings it up more.
And another thing that about what you were saying is that commonly they used to steal the sprays.
Yeah.
You know, it's like that's something common.
Yeah.
Like you can go into a
store.
I don't know if I can say this
Yeah,
in the
you
interview,
can say
but
anything.
like a Home Depot, and you will say, okay, I'll grab 10 cans without.
Yeah, paying for
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
And I will put it
And
in my
so
jacket.
that would drive the prices up also because
Yeah, but usually they do that. When I was a kid, it wasn't easy to steal, and I was trying not to do that. I wasn't doing that, but I used to write answer when I was a kid. Like answer, like A-N answer, like answer the phone.
Oh, answer the phone.
Yeah,
Okay.
like answer, ANSWER.
Yeah.
And I brought that for a long time, like for, I would say, from my
So you would
30s.
tag the name answer
Yeah,
on your walls in Córdoba.
yes.
Were they particular colors where they had the bright? No, just
No,
black.
no, just graffiti, like whatever.
whatever.
If
Whatever
you grab
can.
a brown, you'll use the brown. If you have a black, you'll use the black.
When did your family find out that when did you decide from tagging and doing things privately, when did you come out?
Okay, they find out. Like my mom.
Did you get a whooping?
Yeah, like I was going back home with my my hands, they were dirty, and my whole room
Smell like
it
paint?
smelled like
Yeah.
paint because I was tagging in my
Well,
room.
you didn't have a Caribbean mother, because you had a Caribbean mother, you'd be flying out the window.
No, yeah. It was like
you
that.
have a Caribbean.
Yeah. And she's like a.
Pelotudo, ¿qué te pasa?
Además, she's a single mother, so and with 2 kids.
Yay for single mothers.
Yeah, with 2 kids. So yeah, it was like.
I'm a single mother with 2
Yeah?
kids too.
Well, and you beat them?
Oh my God, no, I wouldn't. Honestly, I wouldn't hit them. But anybody down the block would think I'm an abuser, because I would be, te voy a matar, canto
Sí,
sin
sí, sí.
vergüenza.
Sí, bueno,
you know,
lo
Puerto
mismo.
Rican.
Yo, my mom used
We
to
don't
say,
know how to talk. Yeah.
te voy a hacer la cabeza, mamá, te quiero mucho, te voy a hacer la cabeza giratoria. Ella decía,
¿Qué es eso? Oh.
y decía, te voy a hacer la cabeza giratoria.
It sounds like one of these guys. Is that you?
Maybe that one. Así estaba así.
I have to tell you.
Paso para acá. Ese es lo peor.
I love it. Well, you know what? So you start young with a single mom, which I love.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a brother or a sister?
Brother.
A brother.
An older brother.
And not into the art world.
No.
So you continue the legacy of what your great-great-great-grandfather started, okay?
Yeah.
So now you decide to come across the oceans, and where do you come to when you decide to travel in the United States?
Bueno, I will go a little bit back.
Okay.
Pero what happened is that my dad moved here when I was 5.
Oh, okay.
Then, from a long period, I stopped painting from my 18 to my 25
You
years
didn't
old.
paint anymore?
No, because with my single mom, the things they were not doing well, like talking about
I understand.
money issues.
Yeah, right.
So I started working and I started selling cars.
Selling cars.
So I was good at that.
Yeah.
Because I like to talk, I like to,
Yeah.
me gusta hablar con la gente. So I was good at that. But I quit, and during that time, the only thing that I was doing, it was, I was in an office, and you're not supposed to be drawing on top of everything. So the only thing that I was drawing, it was a little face. That is this one.
So you
Esta.
created this while you were selling cars?
Yeah.
You were Googling.
Yeah,
That's what they go Googling.
Yeah, the doodles.
Doodles, not Googling.
Yeah. Doodling. Sí.
Doodling.
Estaba haciendo doodles.
Not Googling, doodles.
Then they
Oh my
told me
God.
that it was like a self-portrait. But in 2013, I painted like 2 or 3 paints that they were about that guy in different moods. Because in that time, I had that intention, like, I want to paint. But the conditions, they were not good.
Economically
good. It was like, no, you know what? I gave a try, like saying, okay, I will do my best. And I did like 10 canvas. And of course, it wasn't possible. I had to work like for helping the family. So I said, okay, I quit. And for a long period of time, the only thing that I was drawing, it was that. And then in 2018, I came here to meet my dad again.
And where did
After
your
a
dad
lot,
where did he live?
here in Miami.
In Miami,
And then he
okay.
moved to Boca. Now
Okay.
he's living in Boca Raton. So I said, okay, I called him. For a long period, we were not talking.
Right.
I called him and I said, okay, what happened? I want to know the whole story. So I'm going to be there just for 4 days, because I was saying, okay, I will not take the risk of being there 10 days or 15 days,
being
because maybe,
uncomfortable.
yeah. So I said, okay, I will do 6 days. I will go to New York. In that time, I was doing well.
Yeah.
Talking about money,
Yeah.
I was doing well with my ex-girlfriend. We came 5 days to New York, 4 days here, and 4 days to Orlando. And it was my first time here in USA. And it was difficult to get my visa because of the situation. Your dad is an immigrant. Your mom is not doing well in business. So they gave me my first visa when they give you the visa for 10 years. They gave me a visa for 1 year.
Oh.
So I came here, I spoke with my dad, and everything was good.
Everything
and
was good?
we started a relationship since that time, and now we're friends.
Good.
We see each other like twice a month,
That's
or maybe
awesome.
more.
That's
It's
awesome.
super cool. And he's super young. I'm 31, and he's 54, around
wow.
54. Yeah.
And you don't look 31.
No. I look younger.
Good. Yeah.
Y bueno, what happened was that I came in 2018, and this is super, super crazy. And in 2018 I shared with my dad, and we came to Wynwood. And I have some pictures. And I took a Wynwood map.
Oh.
And I grabbed that Wynwood map, and I went back to Argentina.
With the map?
Yeah, that was in May of 2018.
2018.
And I started to paint again in November of 2019.
That's awesome.
With the Wynwood map in front of my room.
Oh my God, now I'm gonna cry.
See.
Really?
Yeah, that's crazy. I was telling that story to one of my roomies last night because I was having that. And then...
That's amazing.
I
mean, for you guys that are viewing, Wynwood Magazine owns the Wynwood map, and we started the Wynwood map in 2015.
Okay.
2013 actually, but 2015 we got the kiosk and we were giving out maps, and it was because Wynwood got the Zika virus, the little mosquito.
Yeah.
And because of that virus, as an art curator and doing Wynwood tours, everything stopped in Wynwood. Nobody was coming. And so I didn't know how to as a single mother, I didn't know how to put food on the table. And I remember everybody would follow me and try to listen to the tour. So I said, let me come up with a map. And then because of Tony Goldman and coming from New York City and the subway, I decided to do the subway lines on the map. And then we did a very simple 8.5 by 14-inch map that trifolds, and it became, people would tell me, "Oh, don't do the map. You're killing trees. Everything is app. Everything is digital." But people love the map because it's right away. You get it. And when we post new maps, they normally say, "Oh, I still got my map from 2015 or 2016."
Yeah,
so
that's my
to
story.
hear you say that you took a map and took it back to Argentina, and that became something of inspirational to you, really warms me. Oh my God!
See,
that's
and
amazing.
when you told me a few minutes ago that you were doing that, I said, okay, I will ask you about that. Pero bueno, now we're talking about it.
I own the Wynwood map.
Wow, vamos. Qué buena historia. Bueno, I grabbed that map, and it was my inspiration. I put it in front of my bed. I was watching that every single day. And then, I started a studio in Córdoba, Argentina. And in my studio, I pasted the map to the wall, again, the same map.
Wow.
And then I came here in 2022. I stayed 6 months. I went back to Argentina, and then I came back in 2023. And in 2023, they did a Wynwood Mural Fest map. I don't know if they are related or not.
Well, Wynwood,
but that was crazy.
Yeah.
That was crazy that I was in a map like Chuave. It's there in this
that's
area.
amazing.
I know that Gleison was in charge of that.
Before Gleison, it was myself that started. I was working with Moish Mano in 2019.
Cool.
And he wanted to know, what 5 ideas each marketing person would have, and I said, let's do a mural fest.
Cool.
And let's do it not just during Art Basel, let's do it, after Basel, because everybody's here to see the tents and stuff like that. Everybody, the 200,000 people that now come, back then it was maybe 150,000, they want to go to the art fairs,
Yeah.
And then at night, everybody comes to Wynwood. And so I thought, let's do it during Art Basel, but let's do it again for President's Day weekend because, it brings a lot of people. One thing led to another, and I stopped doing consulting for Mana, but I love Mana, I love Wynwood, I love Gleison and Jairo Vega and all the people
the whole community.
At the end of the day, it's all about community and empowering. And like you said, one little seed like the map went all the way to Argentina and inspired. And the same thing with the Mural Fest. Gleison took it over and did phenomenal. He was already doing walls in Wynwood way before 2019. But, Mana standing behind the Mural Fest made it larger and made people like me and Gleison that, we have organically living from our own pockets. We go up and down like a roller coaster. So it's phenomenal when someone who has money stands behind the art and empowers the art world. So, kudos to Mana, Wynwood, kudos to Gleason, for doing things like that and to continue to do this, not just for hype, but really to inspire artists to continue feeling like artists and feeling like in community you walk away even more inspired. So you did the Mural Fest, you saw your name on the Mural Fest map.
Yeah.
And that really told you what? It told you this is me.
No,
this
yeah,
is
of
meant
course.
to be me.
Yeah, it was something that I was chasing.
I'm not going back to selling cars. I'm not going back to Argentina. I'm going to stay here.
No. Since that time, it was like that. I saw the map and I was, wow, with intention, I did this.
Yes.
I can give some credits to myself too, because it was a big process since the beginning in 2018 to came and to talk with my dad that we were not in contact and the whole process, and to decide to quit selling cars and start painting in Argentina. That you don't have the whole journey was
it
was a lot. And when I saw that map, I said, okay, look at that. And I was about to cry. Yeah, I was
on the map.
And I started crying a little bit, like, don't watch me.
But that's a great, emerging artists, you plant the seed. You come from helping your mom, who was an artist, hearing stories as you grow up, like in a good Spanish home. You hear the stories of the bisabuelo, the great-great-granddaughter, la abuela. And you hear these stories, and I'm sure the stories that probably stood in your mind and in your subliminal conscious was probably the stories of, wow, my great-great-grandfather did murals in Spain. And as you grow up, all of a sudden you decide, I'm going to do something. And you start with graffiti, which is a graffiti art, graffiti writer. And then from graffiti writer, we go into graffiti art. Right? And that's on walls, and that's in different public areas and spaces. When do you take it from the graffiti writer on the street to the canvas?
Well, that was in 2019 when I decided to make a mix. I was living from selling cars, but I said, okay, I don't want to be inside an office.
This is here in Miami?
No, in
Argentina.
In Argentina, yeah.
So this is 2019. So you returned back from the Mural Fest back to Argentina?
No.
No. Okay, so let's stay in Miami now.
In Miami, the first time that I came, it was for painting. It was in 2022. And the second time, this story of the map, it was in 2023.
2023.
But before that, I started again, and I decided not to quit, but to paint more murals than graffiti.
Okay, so now you started
doing a mix.
So what you did, and that's very common. Most graffiti writers, and just the difference between graffiti and graffiti writers and street artists is the evolution of going from tagging your name and making, whether it's the bubble letters, the graffiti letters, whether it's the Roman letters, whatever it is, you take a lot of pride in your tag. And that tag, which is your AKA name, your alias name, because most graffiti writers use tag because they don't want to get arrested by the police, right?
Yeah.
And so you have your tag name. There's a lot of pride in graffiti, and it's among the community of graffiti writers that know their names, and wow, that was so cool, that was so 3D, that was
it's just
it's for them,
for the community, and when you're painting graffiti just
when you morph from that and go into the art, Now you're the street artist muralist. Now you create something of your own identity that you want the public to view and take a message away. What is your message when, first of all, do you have a name for your character, or are they untitled?
No,
they're
all
untitled.
Yeah.
So they're unlabeled, untitled. And so your work is about diversity.
Yeah.
It's about we can relate to whoever we want to relate on this canvas. This is society, community for you.
Cool. Yeah,
right?
I like that you know that, and if you can see that too.
Yeah, I can see
what
that.
makes you feel?
Yeah, I
If
can
it makes
see
you
a
feel
lot
that.
of community, or I could see an Argentinian barbecue with a lot of people trying to say the same story.
Yeah.
Or Puerto
Look at
Rican Christmas.
the pig.
You know?
There.
Yeah,
But
see.
I can say that, I do not create from a concept. I create just because I like the way that I had my entire life. It was about improvising and like saying with mom, like saying, okay, we need to do this. Yeah, we need to sell this. Let's go see this client. Let's see if we get paid. Or let's see. It was all like last minute, like
Yeah.
And that's how I started to create this, and it makes me feel.
You started to
comfortable.
create this because you were moving a lot. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Or
you were always, there was a hustle and bustle. Is what we call it in America.
Okay,
hustle and bustle, which is.
But the concept in hustle and bustle maybe will be to improvise. That's what I mean. Like I was like improvising, and that's why I do like to improvise. This is not a sketch. I do not make a sketch. I just do some color bases. I do some shapes, random shapes, and then I do the color base.
And you use Roman numerals too.
Well, it looks
I can see. Well, the B reminds me, maybe because the lines on top.
They look like. But some people, they say, okay, this is like a mixture between graffiti tagging and characters. But I can see some letters. Sometimes when I put,
I can see faces, letters.
Well, faces. This could be an O. This could be an L. This could be. Here you have O, J, O, but it's not on purpose.
But it's not just a lexicon art in the sense that you're using letters in order that the letters are your art, and there's a message like, Retina does. You're just freestyling, and what you're creating is a community of people, diversity, with how colorful our neighborhoods could be. Yeah. Right?
About that, and I would say that that is related to emotional moods.
Emotional moods.
Because that we were living.
Do you pick a particular color for an emotion?
No, but I feel like it comes from the inside. Like sometimes I say, okay, why? I want to use yellow with this one, and I feel like it will be matching with a smile. But I want to use a light yellow for this one, and maybe this one it will be sad, or things like that. But it's all about improvising.
But even when you're using sad people that you might put on, your color palette is very bright.
And that's something that I like.
It's
like
joyful.
showing, okay, look, this guy, they are maybe just this one is smiling, but some of them, they are suffering.
This looks to me like 3 generations. This looks like grandpa, the father, and the boy.
Cool. Yeah, this one, it looks like a boy too.
I see like here 3 generations, but that's the great thing about art, right?
Yeah, it's like you can interpret whatever you want.
You can interpret what you want.
Like my dream is like sometimes to show like a feeling, like an emotion. It's not like my dream. Like saying, okay, let's accept that this is us. Like this can be you, and maybe you can be sad, and that's part of life.
That's
it's like, but my entire life doing that, it was like this.
Right,
like, it
up
was
and down.
Super, like,
but now
bipolar,
it seems like you're.
Yeah.
But you know what? Art is used for a lot. It's great for mental anguishes, mental release, venting. Right?
Yeah, to stay present.
It's to stay relevant and present in the sense of your mind. And a lot of people I don't know why I should be an incredible artist with all the emotions I have to vent out. But here we are. Good old Mike.
Bueno, you are an artist too.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You're a creative person.
I thank you. Well, you guys make me creative. You know, coming into just Miami and the diversity in Miami, from Little Haiti, Little Havana to Wynwood to Design District to, North Miami. There's so much, the South Beach, Coconut Grove. There's so much of an influx of, we speak 127 languages. There's a lot going on. But I want to stay on you, Chuave. Now, it's 2024. I meet you.
Five.
But no, we
four.
were at 2023
okay.
with the map. Now it's 2024.
Okay.
You're living in Miami. You are now getting invited to different events, right? Because I met you personally. I saw your work before. Actually, you were in one of my events. Home and Design Show.
Yeah, and I painted this one.
Home and Design Show.
I painted this artwork there.
I think I'm gonna have to buy this.
Yeah.
So
Vamos!
Yeah. You know what? That's crazy. We're doing it again. It's coming up in October. Cool. And so Home and Design Show, and I remember you flew in and you had all this energy and and I was leaving. Was I dressed as an elf?
Yeah.
I was dressed as an elf, right? Okay.
Yeah. And then we see each other again.
And you told me. How do you say elf in Spanish?
Como un duende, un
duende. I was a duende and I came, hi, I'm Susanna Baker. You're thinking I'm on acid. You're looking at me like, is she okay? Who is she?
And you told me,
guys, I become an elf for a month.
I was dressed like an elf.
Yeah, I do it for kids.
Yeah, I got you.
I do it for children.
Nice.
Every November, I do several events for the community, and I become an elf. I'm very proud of being an elf. I actually got a certificate from the city of Miami as the elf of Miami. So that was Commissioner Edmondson. Thank you. Shout out to Commissioner Edmondson. But I have to tell you, that's right. I met you at the Home and Design Show. You flew in. You were so fast. And you started painting. And I was like, you're okay. Don't worry. You're not late, because you were apologizing that you were late. And I was like, it's
and I had another event, like saying I need to leave.
You had another event, and you kept saying, and I said, it's all good. And you didn't know who the elf was, why the elf was telling you it was all good. I could tell you were saying something is just not
delusional.
Like,
what is going on here?
Something doesn't seem right. And then I had to say, I'm the one doing the event, but I'm dressed like an elf. Yeah, that's so funny. You just brought me back in. Yes, that's me. I'm a character. All right, so now.
Aguante Susana.
So now that's 2024. Let's come into 2025. I meet you again for the second time at Elevation. Shout out to Mr. Derek Wilson.
Wilson.
Yeah, Wilson.
We love you.
Yeah, that's funny. I just, that was the name of the basketball too, Wilson. No, you're right, Wilson. Don't leave me. Oh gosh. Okay. We're definitely.
We're not drunk. We're not drunk.
Actually, we're so sober. So now 2025 comes, and you are at Elevation. You're with Atomic, Dism, Monique Lasoy, Patrick, who's dropping today, the 5th, talking narrative.
Nice. Cool.
What's the name of Pascal's narrative? Write your narrative.
Write your own
narrative. Write your own narrative.
No, write your narrative. Yeah.
Kudos to him. And Jessica Goldman is doing September 5th. So you want to follow and watch that. We're a small community here in Miami. And we love our artists. And we love you, Chuave. You have in 2025 grown by leaps and bounds. I mean, your social media following is off the chain.
Yeah.
You're working with Levi's, doing, which is huge. That's a huge American OG company.
Yeah, I'm super
I mean,
grateful.
you can't get bigger than Levi's jeans.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's old school.
Yeah, that's funny. It's funny,
so
but
now I'm seeing your shorts.
Yeah. This one's I made it for.
And
this,
the Levi
show.
jacket, are they going on sale, or were they done organically for a pop-up?
No, they were for the pop-up, and now I'm just wearing it.
But they sold that day,
I used
right?
them. Yeah, that day.
How many did you do?
They were like
now
the
I feel
people that they were
left out.
the people that
I
they were
needed to buy a
buying.
jacket.
Yeah, the people that they were buying something. I will do a custom design for them.
Oh, so they would buy the Levi and then
and if they will part of this, I don't know, membership or no sé cómo se dice.
I think it was Hispanic Heritage.
No. They're gonna do something now. They're gonna do.
Yeah. Okay, good.
Pero no, it was like if you're part of the how do you say, club de miembros, like if you have a membership, if you have a membership, and you will buy something.
Preferred customers.
Yeah. It was like for that. It was Red Tab, Levi's. If you're part of Red Tab, you'll buy something and you will have a custom
and you'll be invited
design.
to see you.
And then they gave me like 6 different prendas. I don't know how to say, like
prendas
between trousers, pants, and jackets.
Different outfits and styles. Pants, jackets, shorts. I got you.
Yeah, and then I used them. Well, some of them I'm wearing them, but I used one of those ones for doing a raffle for helping the community kitchen soup that I help in Argentina. So now they are celebrating the Children's Days. I don't know, Children's Day. That is, they're going to be celebrating this weekend. And I did this raffle, and I said, okay, I will use all the things that I have left from
That's amazing.
Levi's thing.
That's so great.
And I did like 11
That
premios,
is amazing. Let me tell you something. I am very big into philanthropy. And we have Murals for Humanity, where we started with Dee Dee Rock and Louis Valle, Ivan Rowe, Ernie Vallis, Mud Rock, Jairo Vega, Ron English, Lady Pink. These are just to name a few that have gone out to support the community when we want to get a message. And that's the whole idea about street art, is for the masses. It's to relay, because when Retna recently did Madison Gallery, kudos to Retna, and just coming back into the light and doing, and he said to the cameras, I'm not, my street art is not available as much anymore because now he's a fine artist and you can't see his art really anymore on the streets. And so when he's commissioned, or if he feels to even do a mural on his own, he'll do it for the public to enjoy it and make it their own. Because now he's at 60,000, 200,000. So you can't afford a Retina. And so he does, like the vintage. So, I love seeing artists with the journey like you've gone through, with a single mom, not knowing your dad, then building the relationships, finding yourself, and through the whole process, the art helps you vent, meditate, makes it complete. This is your family.
Yeah.
That's your family.
Yeah, 100%.
And they're with you. And now you're sharing them with me and with the public.
Yeah,
and that's amazing. And I love that. And I think you're going very big, very bright. You're just starting. So, just watch out. Just watch out. Social media?
Chuave, like suave, but with CH.
Suavemente.
Like suavemente. It's Chuave.
C-H.
If you put Chuave.
U-A-V-E.
Yeah.
Okay? Did I say that right? C-H.
Perfect.
U-A-V-E. okay?
Así es.
And
Chuave.
all the way from Córdoba, Argentina,
To the world.
to the
Worldwide.
walls. I
Yeah,
love
yeah,
it. So with that said, I'm going to invite you to our 2 shows that
Okay.
you're going to be doing. So guys, tune in to the 2 shows that you could come out and see and meet Chuave.
Sí.
And we'll be doing them, one in 2025
Okay.
and a huge one in 2026.
Nice.
And I love your work. Keep doing
Thank
it.
you.
May God continue to bless your journey and bless your hands.
Thank you. Vamos, Susana.
¡Vamos!
Thank you.
¡Che!
Vamos, che. Espectacular.
¡Espectacular!
Che, todo re divertido. Me hace reír.